Welcome to Talking Crue, an unofficial Motley Crue podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Humphrey, where I talk all things in the world of Motley Crue. This is episode 64 this week. Vince Neil, the Surreal Life review. But first, this week in Motley news, not a whole lot of it. Motley Crue announced the Hollywood gift guide. It's at motley.com/shop, so get your gift ideas or for loved ones today. On Tuesday, November the 20th, was an anniversary. Motley Crue released Kickstart My Heart, the music video, back in 1989. I love that music video. John 5 is in the news this week. He and his wife Rita Lowry appeared on This Is the Worst podcast. I love that name. It's hosted by Tommy Lee's wife Brittany Lee. I haven't had a chance myself to watch this podcast, but I will post it in the comment section down below and on the Talking Crue Facebook page, so check that out. And that's it for this week in Motley news. This is a special Saturday edition of Talking Crue. Sorry I missed yesterday, meaning Friday, but stuff was going on, life happens, so I apologize. So let's get right into this. So this is episode 64, Vince Neil, the Surreal Life review. On this week's episode, I'm just going to continue on with the Vince Neil series. I started it back at episode 54, Vince Neil Exposed album. Episode 55 was Vince Neil live in Minneapolis, Minnesota, 1993. Episode 56 was Vince Neil's Carved in Stone album. Episode 57 was Vince Neil live at the Whiskey One Night Only. Episode 58 was Vince Neil's Japanese bonus tracks. Episode 59 was the VH1's remaking of Vince Neil. Episode 61 was Vince Neil's Tattoos and Tequila Part 1, the book review. And episode 62 was Vince Neil's Tattoos and Tequila Part 2, the album review. And then last week was episode 63, Vince Neil on TV and film review. So that leads us to this week. So let's go some info and facts on Vince Neil being on The Surreal Life. It is, or was, a reality TV show. It was an idea that for a celebrity version of MTV's The Real World, which I watched that religiously as well. So all the celebrities live in a house together for a few weeks. Well, actually it wasn't even a house, it was a mansion. The first 2 seasons were actually aired on the WB network. Then it was picked up by VH1. The show had 8 seasons from 2003 to 2011. In fact, MTV has recently purchased The Surreal Life and are trying to reboot it. Vince appeared on the very first season along with other celebrities. MC Hammer, who was a rapper, Can't Touch This. Gabrielle Cartes, that's Carteris. She's an actress. She was on Beverly Hills 90210. Brandon Roderick, who was an actress. She was in Baywatch, and she was also a Playboy bunny. Corey Feldman, actor. What has he not been in? He was in Gremlins, The Goonies, Stand By Me, and a bunch more. In fact, he is the opening act for Limp Bizkit, so he's trying to do a music career. Emmanuel Lewis, an actor. He was in Webster. Jerry Matheny, that's Manthey. She was an actual reality star of her own in the TV show Survivor. Like I said, it has this first season had 8 episodes. It first aired on January the 9th, 2003, and the last episode was February the 20th, 2003. So there's your info and facts. Now let's talk about the show. I'm not going to tell you everything that was said and all that stuff. You can still find clips of this on YouTube, so you can check it out yourself. So seeing Vince like this was actually really cool. I like seeing him going shopping. There's an episode where they actually go to the grocery store, which was really cool, kind of unique. You don't really see stuff like that. There's a part where they actually go meet the neighbors around the neighborhood. The infamous dinner. There was a dinner episode with a naked girl lying on the table, and they had the food covering her body parts. And a lot of them took part of it, except for Emmanuel Lewis, MC Hammer, and Corey Feldman. They kind of felt a little weird, and to be honest, I probably would as well. There's a part of an episode where Vince goes to church with MC Hammer. In fact, MC Hammer is the pastor of this church, where he brings up some heartfelt stuff. He talks about Vince and him actually became really close friends during this show. He talks about Skylar and how Vince is dealing with her death. In fact, I kind of wonder if him and MC Hammer are still friends today. Then, towards the last episode, the talent show. Corey and Vince, mostly Corey, did a song together. Vince actually does the background vocals on the song. Then the whole cast does the Surreal Life Blues, which is Vince singing by himself, and the other cast members up on stage. In fact, in the talent show, Vince didn't want to do this at all. He said he didn't want to be made a fool of. But this song is actually really cool. It was a great season, especially, like I said, to see a different side of Vince. Again, you don't really see this stuff. Kind of gives you behind the curtain. And he's just not a rock star. He's just a regular person just like us. And that was another thing I took away from the show. And that's the review of the show. So homework this week. Did you watch it back in the day? Or now, actually. So that's your homework question. Pretty easy. Next week, I'm actually going to take next Friday off to celebrate Thanksgiving weekend. But I will be back in 2 weeks. Friday, December the 6th to be exact. And I'm going to continue on with the Vince Neil series with episode 65, Vince Neil, My Story on Reels TV review. That'll be in 2 weeks. Also, I want to remind everybody, don't forget about Black Friday. It's Record Store Day. Motley Crue's got the Dr. Feelgood single box set, is what they're calling it. It's all 5 of the singles that came off of Dr. Feelgood on vinyl, on each vinyl. All of them have different colors. I'm going to try and get one. I'm actually going to be out of town, but there's some record stores where I'm going, so I'm going to try and get one. And there's another album I'm really wanting to try and get, is that the new U2 album, How to Reassemble an Atomic Bomb. So those are the 2 that I'm really looking forward. So wish me luck. I wish you luck. If you do get one of the Dr. Feelgood single box sets, take pictures and post them on the Talking Crue Facebook page. I want to see them in case I don't get one myself. Plus share along. That's what it's all about, right? All right, and that's it for this week. I will see you guys in 2 weeks, December the 6th. Happy Thanksgiving, and to everybody who celebrates it here in America. If you know anybody that's a Mötley Crüe fan, likes to talk about Mötley Crüe, hear about Mötley Crüe, send them this way. Hit that share button, copy the link, and send it to them. Tell them go on Google, Firefox, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, type in Talking Crue. All the episodes will pop up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button yourself. give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. I want to thank all my new subscribers on the YouTube page, Facebook, and Spotify. Welcome aboard. And everybody who gave me thumbs ups, I really appreciate that. And the homework questions, that's great too. I love responding to other crew heads. That's what this show is all about. And that's it. I will see you guys in 2 weeks. And you just took a ride on the wild side.